Yeah, she's got it. She got it bad.
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. Today we're going to watch The Last of Us episode 7. And I think that brings us pretty close to the end. I think there's only 2 more episodes after this. This episode is called Left Behind. Previous episode, we saw Joel and Ellie go to finally make it to the university that the firelights were waiting for them at. And there were no firelights. Why do I keep calling them firelights? Firelights from something else, isn't it? Fireflies. There we go. There were no fireflies there. And they found some information telling them that they, I guess, relocated to somewhere else. We also got closure on Joel's search for his brother Tommy. He found him living in a town called, I think, Jackson... Was it Jackson Hole?
Giggity.
I don't know, Jackson something, I think. And, basically living quite well. Nice, safe community. Has himself a new wife. They're expecting a kid. Everything's going great for him. Joel, understandably, has some issues, considering that he's gone through quite a lot looking for his brother, only to find out basically he really didn't need any help at all. And he attempted to basically pass Ellie on to Tommy because he no longer believes in himself, and made me quite angry with the whole scene where he basically just was like, "I'm not your daddy, you're not my daughter," and all that kind of stuff. But as many people have pointed out, that was probably more down to sort of his effort to do the old, scaring away the faithful dog kind of thing that you see in movies all the time. Just basically trying to hurt her enough that she would want to leave so that he wouldn't, have to worry about her trying to stick to him when he didn't think it was a good thing. I don't know if that's really what it was or not. Either way, I was angry at him. I did understand, the trauma he's gone through. So it's not like I hated Joel because of that, but in the moment I was very upset. Longtime viewers of the channel know that I have like a, soft spot for traumatized kids. And so, having been one of them, so it's very difficult for me to see something like that happen without getting angry about it. But yeah, then, jumping back ahead again after they found the school empty, they came across some raiders one of whom managed to stab Joel in the gut with the broken end of a baseball bat. And last shot we got was Joel, having fallen off his horse with Ellie beside him, desperate, pleading for him not to die, basically, and just sort of, crane away and cut to black. I think they did, not a fade to black. But yeah, so that brings us to this. I'm not really sure what this episode's about, though I did see some mention on, I think it was Twitter, that this has something to do with what happened in the DLC. So for the first game. So I'm guessing from what little I've heard of that DLC, is going to be some backstory for Ellie. But I also want to say freaking theory time.
Take a look at this.
I've been thinking a lot about Ellie's immunity to the cordyceps infection. And something occurred to me, which, if I'm even remotely right, means that they won't be able to make a cure from her blood, probably. And also would mean that in this universe, if I had to live in this universe, I'd be extra screwed. But I'll explain what it is. I'm thinking that Ellie's immunity comes down to having a sort of like statistically significant I don't even know if that's the right way to say it, but a significantly higher body temperature than average baseline. Just like her normal body temperature is just maybe a degree higher without causing her damage. A degree is probably pushing it because it was at 98.6, I think, is the average degree, and I think most people start suffering significant problems once they go over about like 99.5 or so. So maybe a full degree wouldn't be it, but I'm assuming there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for the cordyceps, considering that it already had issues before because humans had slightly too high of a body temperature for it to survive. So if her normal body temperature is slightly higher than a regular person's normal body temperature, then maybe cordyceps just can't survive in her body because essentially it's back to square one like it was with, regular humans. And the reason why I said I'd be extra screwed is that I actually have a normal body temperature that is over a degree lower than most people.
Wow, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
It's actually significant enough that I have to make sure that medical professionals know about it when I go in for certain procedures and things. If they're going to take my vitals, I have to make sure they know when you read this body temperature, it's not going to be indicating something bad. And in fact, if I'm reading somewhere around 98.6, for me, because the way my body works, that's a fever. It's a mild fever. So that probably indicates that there's actually something wrong with me if I read normal. You know what I mean? So for me, because I'm slightly colder inside, I guess, cordyceps, I guess, would have no problem at all in this world just jacking me straight up. So I'd probably succumb to the infection twice as fast or something as a normal person. But anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into this episode. I saw from the thumbnail that it looks like we're getting a new character. I'm guessing that if this is the flashback, then this is a character that Ellie used to know, which makes me think it's the person who went to the mall with her, which makes me think this person's going to die. So I already went ahead and got my, I learned from my mistake last time. I went ahead and I stocked up on, on my comfort food, my ice cream and stuff, so that I am ready to recover after probably crying my eyes out again in another episode of The Last of Us. But let's just go ahead and get straight into it, guys.
Joe, no, shit!
Joe, please.
I really love the parallels of her trying to keep him from bleeding out, just like previously he had tried to keep Sarah from bleeding out. Love it when writing makes like when it rhymes. Was the title a little bit of a play on words too, because of us also being, US, so like the last of US? I'm probably overthinking it. Did she create a sled to drag him to this house? Okay. So they just got here. He's how you're still shaking off snow. Yep, gotta pack it.
Leave.
Shut up, Joe.
Take the gun.
Joe, shut the fuck up!
You go to Tom. You go.
Does Jackson even have antibiotics and stuff? Because he's gonna need antibiotics. Either she's not really in it, or her conditioning is terrible, because she's being lapped by everybody.
Then pick up your pace.
I don't want to fight about it.
You don't fight. Just your friend fights. She's not here anymore.
That was the first time for everything, isn't there? Hey! What's up, Prax? Everybody's favorite steely-eyed man of science.
You swallow this pride of yours. You follow the rules, you become an officer. You get your own room, you get a nice bed. We eat well, we don't go on patrol. We're cool in the summer, we're warm in the winter.
You mean, wait, officers shouldn't be eating better than the troops?
There's a leader in you. And one day it could be your turn. Or not. So which way?
Keys.
Good.
But not yet.
Can I have my Walkman back?
It's nice that he gave it back.
Captain, I'm picking up a bogey coming in on a 5 o'clock tangent.
I had a teacher when I was in like 4th grade or something confiscate my magnifying glass, of all things, because I like to read mystery novels, and the one series I was reading had clues in it for you to look out with a magnifying glass, but she never gave it back. Never, ever gave it back. Pissed me off. Man, it's eerie quiet. Mortal Kombat. Is Bethany gonna be all pissed off because what you did? Coming to pull some code red bullshit. Smart. Whoever this is very smart. They knew not to close the window the whole way so as to not make a sound with the window closing.
What the fuck is wrong with you sneaking up on me like that? It was a joke, okay? I thought it would work better. In my mind, you loved it.
Get dressed. Turn around.
You're so weird about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are. Get uncomfortable being seen in the nude.
You trust me, right?
I don't know. Should I trust you?
Of course you should, with your life.
When I first saw this girl in the thumbnail, I thought maybe this was like Ellie's girlfriend or something from the past, but they don't quite feel like they have that relationship. So you guys are making a shit ton of noise. Isn't Ellie hanging with a confirmed Firefly member basically sort of treason at this
Rocky
point?
start. You can pick and choose what's important.
Alright, I'm gonna try not to notice it too much more, but I can't help but notice how she over-enunciates her consonants. Important.
How dare you? 2 floors. Fuck you.
I was attacked it off.
Is this how you got bit? Wait, no, but you said you were in a mall, like an abandoned mall, when you got bit. So either you lied or...
Is that real?
So this is where she had
That was real.
alcohol before. So remember she said to Joel, still sucks or something like that.
No one told him he couldn't mix pills with that shit?
I think you knew.
Might have done it on purpose. Holy shit.
You're sick, you know, right?
You laugh too. You're laughing.
Okay, you're drinking it or what?
Okay, seriously, you guys have the lights out. You're making a ton of noise. How do you not get caught?
Ugh. Yum.
Give me.
Okay.
Yeah, people definitely don't really drink stuff like this because they love the taste, no matter what they say. Unless the stuff is really good, smooth stuff. Like the Balvenie. Man, I love the Balvenie.
Give me your gun.
All right, fine.
Seriously, Ellie, what is it with you and just like needing to hold firearms?
They're fascist dick bags, and they're the ones that should be getting hanged for their crimes, not the people.
I don't know if it's that simple. Like, in a way, Fedra kind of holds everything together.
You know, as much as I love arguing with your stubborn ass, you're on a mission here.
It is interesting to see the, two friends who have wildly different ideologies. Fiction, most of the time, won't be that nuanced. But that's one of the things I've been really loving about the show is that it does look at the nuances of political beliefs. I am surprised that there's no initiation to join the Fireflies.
You out of your fucking mind? They sealed that place up for a reason.
Oh, okay, so it is the story. Maybe this is her initiation, go to this incredibly dangerous place and make it out. Prove to us that you have what it takes to be a Firefly. Though I would think that they would have her, kill someone in Fedra. And easiest person for her to do that to would be her friend Ellie.
Are you gonna kill me? This seems like a perfect place to do it.
Oh, I'm aware.
My best friend likes to say there's always some truth to kidding. So I'm wondering if Ellie's starting to actually genuinely get a little scared.
Here, now what? Come on.
Is her jacked up flashlight kind of them riffing on how in games you usually have to find batteries for your flashlights? Well, at least for survival type games. Does Fedra just not patrol this part of the city? Because there's no way that they're not going to see the light inside the, dead mall.
What do you think?
It's fucking. Wait, the lights.
We're fine. You saw outside. It's like a big bunker. No one can see shit but us.
I like that the show bothered to explain it.
Tonight I'm gonna show you the 4 wonders of the mall.
You plans?
The 4 wonders.
No way.
Good old Wham.
You could not be more wrong.
Oh wait, that's not Wham, that's Aha, right? Yeah, take on me, Aha.
Forward and backwards. And I'm not going anywhere.
I love how excited she gets over stuff that we take for granted.
I'm coming for you. Oh shit. She's with Ellie.
Oh, okay. Maybe there is a little bit of love interest action going on here.
I mean, I don't get why people back then wanted all this.
Lingeries.
Stop it. Get some help.
Looks uncomfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it probably is, but
What?
Nothing, I was just
I
trying
was
to
always
imagine
told
you
it didn't matter
wearing
because
that.
you weren't
Shut up.
expected to wear it for long, Nah, Ellie seems a little interested in it. Or just
I'm on my
self-conscious
way.
about how she looks. That was a nice touch, having her, because I just noticed the picture in there. So she was looking at the model, and it's like it made her a little self-conscious about her appearance.
Do you trust me?
With my life, apparently.
Oh, well then give me your hand. Come on.
It's like she's on a little date.
Yeah, God, I shipped them so hard.
Open your eyes.
I knew it was going to be a carousel. How did I know it was going to be a carousel? This is a cool-ass mall. They got a carousel in it. I just can't get over how, Ellie just doesn't know what anything is. And it's touching and tragic at the same time, It's like just seeing the childlike wonder, Because I mean, I still remember the first time I was ever on a carousel and just being amazed by it. To be able to have that experience again would be amazing. I can't imagine having the first time experience at her age.
What?
Nothing.
You're drunk.
No.
Yes.
Not yet.
You guys are both kind of drunk, I think. But I saw that little look you gave her, Ellie. I saw that little look. Yeah, she's got it. She got it bad. She got it bad. Man, she's such a good actress, man. She's even catching the little thing you do when when you have a crush on somebody, but you're not really sure what to do about it, or if they reciprocate, and you're looking at them, and then when their body language slightly shifts back in your direction, you kind of look away because you don't want them catching you looking at them.
I turn 17 next month. That's when you get your assignment. You know what Kwon gave me? Sewage detail.
I mean, someone has to do it.
We're 2 wonders down, 3 more to go, if you want to keep going.
I mean, I want a magic horse with 1,000,000 lights. I don't know how it's supposed to get better.
Arcade? Oh, photo booth.
Machine.
I can't imagine it still works after 20 years, though. Because the world went to shit in 2003, right?
Let's go, bunny.
So I think it was done, with just instant development film type technology. And I don't think that stuff lasts
What should we
long.
do?
Bunny ears?
Wait.
Yeah, you gotta do bunny ears. You gotta do bunny ears. They're doing all the classics. Wait, this was in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way this is gonna come out right.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it takes time to develop
one's not
it,
bad.
even if it does work correctly, I think. But
Do you like it?
if I'm right about it basically being Kodak type technology, but I'm surprised it worked at all. A nice touch on behalf of the showrunners, who's basically showing that it has degraded over time.
Pretty dang awesome, and it might break you. Don't oversell, man. Listen.
Arcade. Yeah, baby.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I missed back when like arcades were just like a common thing. I once spent $40 in quarters on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Of all things.
That's ignorant.
Man, back when Tetris was an arcade game. Oh, it's too bad they don't know how to like rig the machines. Because I mean, if they had a screwdriver and stuff, they could just go ahead and open up the panel and set it to free play.
We can't even play.
Yeah, I mean that's how you get it from here. Assuming it hasn't been looted though. I'm very shocked at this, actually.
You asshole.
Yeah, I'm the same asshole that spent an hour yesterday breaking this fucker open.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you.
I was wondering how she knew about all the stuff that was in here, but yeah, it makes sense. She went on a recon.
Dude.
Is that Mortal Kombat?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thought I recognized that music.
Oh my god.
Gotta play as Raiden. Raiden was the band. I always loved playing as Raiden. Because I could teleport and throw lightning at people.
Smash the buttons.
There's so many of them.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, until you get good, you pretty much just mash the buttons.
Joystick.
I'm surprised you actually know what a joystick is.
Finish her! Do not finish me. But then you wouldn't get to see
No, she's
this.
gonna finish you. How do you know any of these things? I'm trying to remember in their room that they have like a code book or something, or a guidebook for Mortal Kombat.
I've been here a few times.
That's okay. Shit. About to pan over to a zombie. Well, I'm sorry, infected. Because after all, I mean, we have to assume that Fedra sealed this place off for a reason. Wait, but I thought when they get like this, I thought this is in stage.
Come on. Next thing.
I also know that look. It's the look of someone who wants a kiss.
It's getting late. I have to wake up and make my bed soon. So
I got you a gift.
Oh. I mean, I do like gifts. Is it a spider? No. Is it in your shirt?
Doesn't everyone like gifts?
Ta-da! Volume 2.
Oh.
Shut up!
That's where
We
she
made a
got
second
volume
one?
2.
What did the triangle say to the circle? You're so bold.
Don't be so square. So much better than what I
How
came
does the
up with.
computer get drunk? It takes screenshots.
What are screenshots?
I don't actually.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's a joke that requires knowledge of computers.
What do you call an alligator in a vest?
What are you seeing? Oh, shit. Pipe bomb.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
We would never use them on you or anywhere ever near you. I would never let them do that.
You would never let them?
You mean you never let them? There are people above you.
Tonight's my last night in Boston.
I have a feeling that that's going to take on a different meaning than the one you intend. So if you're going to get that kiss, you better take it now. So, when's it going to happen? I would assume it would be drawn most to the area of the arcade, because it would be drawn by sound, right? No. Man, such good acting.
Riley! What the f?
I was about to say, it sounded too repetitive to be a real person screaming.
The fifth wonder.
What is this, spirit?
I'm fucking stupid.
Oh crap! They might not even realize the infected is real at first because of where they are. If it's in here.
You give me this night. This amazing fucking night.
And now you're leaving again.
To join some cause I don't even think you understand.
Man, the parallels between her and Joel sometimes.
Maybe the fireflies aren't what I think they are, but they chose me. I matter to them.
You matter to me first.
That's a line, man.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's a mask. You put it on. Oh, man. Now their vision is compromised. You shouldn't be standing on that, by the way. Those usually are not very strong.
Come on.
Yeah, they're not even going to notice. In fact, they could be right on top of them and they wouldn't even notice. Because they got no side. They have no peripheral vision now. Oh. Ellie, you just going to go for it?
What?
Yeah, she's going to go for it.
Okay.
And hopefully she reciprocates.
For what?
Aww. It's like the happiest night of her life and it's about to go completely tits up. That's so sad. Draw your weapon. Please tell me it's loaded.
Get ready to run.
No, no. Oh no, she got knocked out. The head, Ellie, the head. Go for the head. The head, Ellie. Oh shit. Her friend's gonna get bit. Come on, Ellie, the head, the head. There you go. Good job. Thing is, though, it looked like she might have got bit. Because I saw when she was swinging the bat, this part seemed to come into contact with the area right next to his mouth.
Holy shit!
Yeah, pan over. Where did he get you? Oh, got her. I was wondering when that was going to happen.
No, 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 no! No!
So they figure they're going to die together, but Ellie's going to survive, which is even worse. Check and see if you can find anything first. Some stuff to clean out the wound and some, hopefully, some antibiotics. I mean, they'd be expired as all hell by now, but they might still possibly have some potency. What a difference in reaction. I understand. I'm the same way. If something goes that catastrophically wrong, I'm going to rage for a couple of seconds before I finally calm down and become more like her.
We got two options.
You thinking of doing the
We take the easy way out. It's quick, painless.
Unless you botch it.
Option 2. We just keep going. Whether it's 2 minutes or 2 days. We don't give that up. We could just be all poetic and shit and lose our minds together.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What'd you find? Still gonna need more than just that. Pissed that she didn't leave and happy that she stayed at the same time. It's gonna take so much more than that, though. You got internal bleeding to worry about, too. Oh, man, I can't imagine trying to freaking suture a wound with a regular freaking needle and thread. And with no anesthesia, no sanitation. Boy. Wait, that's where we end? I really thought we were going to get, like, the actual ending to the story with, what was her name? Was it Francine?
No.
But I guess they decided they didn't want to. They didn't want to hit us that hard, considering how hard they've been hitting us. They wanted us to actually watch the the full conclusion of that. Which, you know, thank you, show. Thank you for being a little kind, just slightly kind this time around. Because I don't know if I could have handled that. I was already, you saw the glasses come off. I was already getting ready for the waterworks because I felt them coming. I mean, I got a little misty, but if they had showed us that, that would have been it. But yeah, it was definitely worthwhile to see that bit of Ellie's story. You know, I feel like you know, it was a good thing to have to see how she came to get bitten. And you know, I knew she wasn't alone because, you know, when Tess was asking her about it and she said, you did it all by yourself, you could see at her face that she wasn't alone. And I also, you know, kind of wondered if she was there with a girl who she had some sort of thing with, because of when Tess asked her if there was some, you know, boyfriend or whatever waiting for her, or who might come after her, and she was like, no, none of that, you know. I was like, wait a minute, I'm picking up some things here. But it's really sad, you know, that she, you know, you guys know me, the thing that really gets to me is the feeling of injustice, you know. And it's just, there's such a fundamental element of that to this story, like all around, but like that she has this night where, you know, and it's like the universe kept sort of baiting and switching her. She felt like, this is a reference probably only older people will get, but I'm going to make it anyway because I am an older person now, being in my 40s. Charlie Brown, and who was it? Lucy, I think, who would always bait him with the football. She'd like set it up and tell him, you know, come on, Charlie, come and kick the football. And she would always pull the ball away right when he was about to kick it. And so he'd always like fall down and things like that, and she'd laugh at him. And it just sort of feels like that, like the universe kept doing that, kept setting up the ball and then taking it away. Because she had this person in her life for all this time, her best friend, who she also had feelings for, who then just disappears and she thinks is dead. So the ball gets pulled away. Then her friend miraculously shows up again. And she, for a second, thinks, oh, everything's going to be fine again. And her friend tells her, no, I'm going to be joining this group that's fundamentally opposed to the group that you're, you know, staying in. So we're probably going to end up, you know, having to fight each other at some point. But she's like, hey, but let's go hang out like we always used to. So it's like the ball sort of gets tentatively put in front of her again. Then she tells her she's leaving. So yanked away. Then she convinces her to stay. Here's the ball again, Charlie. You know? And then the shit happens with the infected. You know, it's just, Ellie's just been through so much, and I just feel my heart breaks for her, you know? It's so sad. But I guess, you know, now she's found someone else, you know, because part of it isn't just love, you know, at least not romantic love. Part of it's just, you know, those connections, you know, just like her friend was saying, you know, I had a family, you know, and just, I know you can't understand it, but I remember what it was like to have that. And, you know, that seems to basically be the crux of Ellie's art, I guess, or what drives her is just this need, deep down anyway, this need for connection. And she finally has this connection with Joel, and it seems like the universe is sitting down to football again to try to rip it away from her, you know? But she's still trying to believe in it, that this time she gets to kick the damn ball. And, you know, he really shouldn't survive this, considering the kind of care that's available. But I'm guessing he's going to pull through, and they'll be able to resume their journey. Got 2 more episodes left, so...
Wake up! Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh my god, it's so much. What time is it? Yeah, it's not that late. I'm going to presume that the next episode will basically be focused on just them being in this place while he heals up a little bit. Hopefully those bandits didn't manage to track them. If they did, then that'll supply some action or whatever for the next episode. Because there was obviously a pretty followable blood trail. So if they are after them still, they definitely have a way to get there. Joel isn't really in any condition to defend the place, so it'll all come down to Ellie, and that'll be interesting. And I guess the last episode will be them coming into contact with the Fireflies wherever they went and seeing if they can go ahead and get this cure going. And I wonder if I'm right about her body temperature being the reason why she's immune, because if I am right, there's no replicating that. They're not going to be able to make a vaccine to make everybody's body temperature baseline higher than it currently is, you know? So I guess we'll see. Anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this episode. I'm sure those of you who played the games knew exactly what was going to happen. Because, like I said, you know, I did hear it came from DLC. Oh, pardon me. Little burp action there.
Gross.
That it came from DLC, so you guys all knew. But you know, those of you who didn't play the games, I mean, obviously both sides, honestly, I don't really care whether you played the games or not. Tell me what you thought of the episode. What you thought of the acting and everything else. I thought, as usual, it was very good. My only minor niggle was what I said earlier about the actress playing her friend was, you know, hitting her enunciation a little hard in places and just made her sound slightly unnatural in some of her line delivery. But other than that, her acting was perfect. You know, like all of her nonverbal emoting was great. She put the right amount of emotion into the things she was saying and all that sort of stuff. Show knocks it out of the park in those ways all around. This show's gonna win so many awards, not even funny. But yeah, and if you heard me ask any questions or have any misconceptions about the story here that you can answer or clear up without spoiling me, please do so in the comments. And just say hi in the comments. I always like talking to you guys. Anyway, also, if you liked the reaction, hit like, subscribe, tell your friends, share the videos, do all that cool stuff. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon. There are no tiers. There is no minimum. Well, I guess Patreon has $1 minimum, but that's it. That's $1 on up, whatever you want to pledge. If you want to pledge anything, it's not mandatory, obviously. I'll still keep making videos for as long as I can make videos, because I enjoy this too. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling now and thank the TV gods that I did not end up like just being destroyed by by emotion in this episode. It was nice to have a little bit of a reprieve this week. And I will see you guys for the next one. Do your best to stay safe and be well, and don't get bit. Bye-bye.
My word, this tune is annoying. Yes, I know it's really annoying.